find the captain. When I recover, I'll head to Coghlan Village in Stormhaven.
Dare meddle with the supernal dreamers? Taste the flames of oblivion. Go, my minions. Slash and why won't you die? His name, die.
Out of my way. I'm getting out of here.
I don't want to rock the boat, but I think the constable may have gone too far putting that knight in the stocks.
Greetings.
Hello. Step right up and see the spectacle. Don't know if... Prices have never been better.
Welcome to the Sleepy Sailor. As long as you behave yourself, you're welcome to drink yourself into a stupor.
Hello there.
Of all the ports and over all the years, never a worse time and place to be stuck ashore. 50 crates of grain bound for Rihad, but right now, it's just rotting in the hold. Bad luck. Could have just blown by Koglin, but thought to stop for extra supplies. Who would guess the lighthouse was out? Hit a rock. Didn't sink me, but hurt the hull. Now I gotta wait for repairs. Don't know. Hear it's been out for a while, though. Could be the lighthouse keeper's been killed. Don't really care. Just want to get back to sea.
I was surprised he broke up with Sabisa. She's gorgeous.
I'm pretty good with knives. I know how to fillet fish, butcher livestock. I can gut an enemy on the battlefield too if I need to. But honestly, I prefer to cook.
I'm just joking around. I'm a happily married man.
You know, underneath all that steel, that knight actually has a pretty attractive figure.
What do you want?
Gods! They killed them all! Those Daedric filth killed my entire patrol. Then they dragged me off and threw me into a nightmare. Vermina. They kept saying Vermina. High King Emmerich needs to know about this cult. With their nightmare magic, these Daedric madmen could plunge Stormhaven into chaos. But you, thank you for saving me. As soon as I recover, I'm going to Wayrest. I have to warn the king about these people. These supernal dreamers. I don't know, but it can't be good. They're up there calling on Vermina, the Daedric Prince of Nightmares, putting me to sleep and talking about summoning something. If it's what I saw in my dreams, it's something terrible. Without a doubt. I even heard King Emmerich's name. We need to warn him. We need to warn everyone. I told the village constable, but he's more worried about these slavers. He doesn't understand. These people worship Vermina. No more than most men. She's the Daedric Prince of Nightmares and Evil Dreams. She's horrible, but some people actually worship her.
heard she killed a Knight of the Flame and stole that armor.
I don't know. I could have sworn I'd seen her up at Castle Alcaire.
You think the constable would lock up a real Knight of the Flame?
You have to admit, he has been acting strange lately.
I came to see if the king of this land needed soldiers, but Zuth! These Bretons are most unfriendly to outsiders. Now I just sit and drink and wait for work to come my way.
I heard Zabisa was once quite a sword.
Hello.
You know, underneath all that steel, that knight actually has a pretty attractive figure.
Down in my luck. Help me out?
Whoever you are, you've got to help me. I know what this looks like, but I can assure you, I have committed no crime. The local constable is apparently 2 arrows shy of a quiver. The town was attacked by slavers, and he's accused me of being involved. I am a Knight of the Flame for Mara's sake, sent here to help secure the village. Just that I arrived in town right before the attack. It's absurd! Nerves are on edge at the castle, so I was sent to help protect the village. A messenger should have arrived ahead of me, but Constable Pascal says he never received the message. I'm glad you came along. The constable's down by the docks. If he won't listen to reason, try to find the messenger from Alcaire Castle. He can explain everything. If you can get me released, the Knights of the Flame will be in your debt. I can't imagine who would do such a thing. If that is the case, though, someone needs to send word to the Knights of the Flame at Alcaire Castle. The Knights of the Flame are sworn to defend Stormhaven from any who would do harm to the Bretons. But our primary duty is to protect the royal family. High King Emmerich, of course, and his brother, Duke Nathaniel at Alcaire Castle to the north. Indeed, all kinds of rumors, spies at court, an attempt on the Duchess's life, an army of Red Guards with orders to storm the castle. Sir Hughes, the head of the Knights of the Flame, sent me here to make sure the village remains secure.
I don't understand the constable's reasoning, but I have enough sense to realize that something's not right here. Two villagers were killed, 2 more missing after the slavers attacked. I suppose it could have been worse.
I think the constable did the right thing. There's something shady about that knight. I've been watching her.
What's the world coming to when a ragtag group of bandits like the Red
Hello
Rooks
there.
can take over a town?
It's lucky we were able to drive the slavers back this time. I'm worried about what might happen if they were to attack again, though.
Divine save me.
Fear grips my heart.
You're welcome to Coghlan Village, traveler, but you'll have to excuse me. No time for idle chat. The town's been attacked by slavers, and to make matters worse, they had help from people we would have expected to be on our side. Exactly. Everyone is all worked up because she's claiming to be a Knight of the Flame. I give her credit for a brilliant disguise, but I wasn't born yesterday. You didn't fall for her cockamamie story, did you? Again, a very convenient lie. There was a messenger from the castle here, but he didn't say anything to me. He was over there by the warehouse when the slavers attacked. Those fancy clothes made him a target. They took him captive. Well, I got the town guard organized fast and had the slavers in full retreat. The cowards. They barricaded themselves in the warehouse, though. We're just going to starve them out. If your messenger's not dead, they've got him down there. Be my guest. Just don't expect any help from the guard. The slavers are like rats, quick to scurry back into a hole. But they fight nasty when they're cornered. The Dunmer crept up from the south and attacked in the dark. They killed the watchguard, but not before he sounded the alarm. We reacted fast. I had an uneasy feeling, so we were on alert. Lost a few good men, but the Dunmer lost more. It's possible, but we cornered most of the cowards and cut them down. The last dozen or so barricaded themselves in the warehouse. Current plan is to just starve them out. If your messenger's alive, though, they've got him in there.
You won't hurt me, will you? We don't like trouble here.
Being a dock worker has its benefits. The ocean breeze on my face, eating fresh fish for lunch, and meeting new people every day. On the downside, it stinks like rotten fish, and I've gotten more splinters than I can count. I could always go into treasure hunting. I hear there's some kind of valuable stone down in the Coghlan mine. Of course, I could end up with something worse than splinters. Just off the road to Wayrest. I'll mark it on your map. Hey though, if you find something down there, don't forget the girl who gave you the tip.
We'll have no disturbances here.
If we hadn't already lost half the crew, I'd have half a mind to teach these village guards a lesson.
I need help. I do not understand why we are still being prevented from coming ashore. Surely the constable doesn't still think we mean the village harm.
Hello.
Hello there.
Hello there.
Fading.
Everyone stay back. No one's getting on or off that ship until further notice. Go back to your homes. You'll be much safer there.
Really? Didn't you say that the last time you came by?
I'm telling you, I think
I
this
wouldn't
is
feed
it.
your corpses
There's
to
been
mine.
some stranger
Hey, you're not going
around.
into the warehouse, are you? Constable promised me that if anyone got to go in there and paint the walls with slaver blood, it would be me. He did? That fobbing cheat! He always does this to me. He promised I could kill the slavers. Well, go ahead then. I won't try to stop you. Just try to get out of there. I dare you.
It's about time. I assume the Duke sent you? I am his personal messenger, you know. Well, what are you waiting for? Untie me! I had a message for the constable. Not that it's any business of yours. Sir Hughes of the Knights of the Flame sent me with clear orders. The message is for the constable's ears only. No, please, I'll tell you. Not like it's a really important secret or anything. Sir Hughes just takes himself a little too seriously. The message was just that Dame Dabienne of the Knights of the Flame was coming to help with security. No, I never got the chance. I had to talk to my friend first. Well, I didn't have to, I suppose. Anyways, that's when the slavers attacked. Will you untie me now? I'll go talk to the constable right away.
Getting hungry yet? You know what I'd love to do? I'd love to lay waste to every last one of these poxy clowns, but the constable says we're to just guard the door. At least I'll get to watch them starve.
What do you want?
This young man is lucky to be alive, though I'm not sure he realizes it. He told me about the message from the castle. The whole thing just seems a little too convenient, though, doesn't it? I can't release Dame Dabienne, not yet. My duty is to ensure the safety of this village, and my gut's telling me that she's part of the threat. Too many coincidences. If we can get the village secure, we can revisit the matter. Right now, I need to deal with this ship. The slavers are on board. The captain claims he's not with them, but I know the truth. He's asking me to send the town guard to help him clear the slavers from below decks. It's clearly some kind of trap, and we're not falling for it. He's not, but even if he was, it wouldn't be my problem. My duty is to the village, not his ship. Bottom line, he needs to turn his ship around and head back out to sea. If not, we'll just sink it right here. That'll solve his slaver problem. You do that. As soon as we can ensure the town's in no immediate danger, we can talk about releasing your friend from the stocks.
So, Dame Dabienne isn't the only one working with the slavers. This doesn't make any sense.
Aren't you afraid?
In all my years sailing these seas, I've never received such ill treatment in a friendly port. My men lie here bleeding on deck and we are refused aid. This man they call Constable is the son of a dog. Or did he change his mind? I'd sooner eat sand than do business with these Dunmer swine. I have explained this. Last night was dark. When I realized there was no beacon to mark the shore, I dropped anchor. The slavers came in longboats. They caught us unawares. It was a daring battle. The slavers outnumbered us 10 to 1, but we'd planned for this. We lured them below decks and sealed the hatch. Many men were lost, though. We here on deck are all that remain, and we need aid. Can you help us? Yes, of course. I would gladly give my ledger over, but unfortunately it is below decks. This is why I've asked the constable to assist us in eliminating these Dunmer dogs, but he has refused. I'm afraid we're at a stalemate in this respect. You are brave, perhaps even a little foolhardy, but I like you. Though I fear for your safety down there, I will not stand in your way. If you return with the ledger, I will be forever in your debt.
Move now! Move to flank!
My spirit soars to see you return in one piece. And you found the ledger. Rutka bless you. Please, take it to this constable and prove that we are friends and in need of assistance.
captain still refuses to leave? All right, then we'll do this the hard way. I'll call together the rest of the guard. You have the ship's ledger? The captain said it was lost below decks. I'll have to study this, but I'll be honest, I'm extremely skeptical this will prove anything completely. No, I'm sorry, we just can't take that risk. I dreamed about all of this, you see. The slavers, the ship, the knight, they were all working together. Even the blacksmith, and I've known her for years. Yes, Sabisa the blacksmith too. And I don't care how it sounds. Defending the village is the highest priority, and we need weapons for that. Sabisa is refusing to supply us. She's leaving me no option but to have her arrested. Actually, I'd prefer you didn't. I appreciated your objectivity at first, but I must admit I am beginning to question your intentions. I'd prefer if you simply left town. You don't know what you're talking about. Paranoid. If you saw what I saw, I dreamed about this. Every last detail. You think that was just a coincidence? No way.
So, Dame Dabiette...
So Lucas just up and wandered off again? Boy's head is as thick as stone. If he went and got himself captured by those slavers. I hate to say it, but I told him so.
There's a familiar sight.
If Constable Pascal sent you here with orders to open the forge, you can just turn around and head right back out the door. That man has no right to order me around, and I'm not about to issue weapons for his witch hunt. Arrest me? That beef-witted bastard! To think I even cooked that man breakfast. What in oblivion's gotten into him? First he arrests a Knight of the Flame, and now me? We were friends for years, and then one night... well, I guess you don't need the details. For a month or two, I thought we had something. Then he just broke it off. Wouldn't even let me in his house to talk. He acted like I had betrayed him. He did? He was having trouble sleeping. You know, I saw one of those weird cult members leaving his house. The Supernal Dreamers. You don't think that has anything to do with this? Good idea. Perhaps there's some indication of why Pascal's behaving this way. He's just not himself. I'll talk to some of the other townspeople. I bet some of them have noticed his behavior as well.
You have business here? Now here's a likely one.
Turns out that almost everyone in town thinks Pascal's been acting strange, even the guards. Did you find anything that explains his behavior? Oh, my poor little Pascal. What a mess you've made. One thing's for sure. We need to put an end to all these wicked accusations he's been making. Indeed. As I said, even the town guards knew something was amiss. I told them to be ready. I suppose Pascal will probably have to be restrained. Oh well. Best thing for unpleasant work is just to get it over with. Let's go.
This wouldn't happen in Rothgar. And if it did, we'd just string the madman up, or burn him, or throw him off a cliff. Whatever was easiest.
If his treatment of my crew had not been so disrespectful, I might feel a little sorry for the constable. As it stands, though, I'm quite enjoying this.
Well, this is certainly an interesting turn of events. I'm at a loss for words.
I can't tell you what a relief it is to learn that Pascal's mind is messed up. I guess that sounds a little strange, doesn't it? Regardless, I am grateful for all your help.
Why are you doing this? I'm your friend.
Serves you right for accusing innocent people.
I didn't want to do it, but it had to be done. I just hope he forgets all this when he gets back to his right mind. If he gets back to his right mind, I suppose.
Take him to the warehouse. Give him to the slavers.
Oh, my aching neck. I haven't been this sore in years. Oh, but freedom sure does feel good. This situation was more dangerous than I realized. You went way beyond the call of duty here, friend. I can't adequately express my gratitude. Not as glad as I am, believe me. It seems I'll need to take over security here in the village, and with those slavers out there, I need to get busy. First, though, I'm gonna see if someone around here can give me a massage. The villagers may not realize it, but you saved this town from crumbling into chaos. I mentioned before that I came from El Cair Castle. The situation there is critical, and I think you might be able to make a difference. I could give you a list, to be sure, but my concerns are more general. There are rumors of assassins and spies in the castle, and as I was leaving, I heard something about a Red Guard army marching in that direction. Good question. We're all part of the Daggerfall Covenant, right? Maybe it was a false report. All the same, you should go. Talk to Messenger Courtier when you get there. I asked him to announce your coming to Duke Nathaniel.
Mathon, Calixte, you're my friends. Are you going to allow this?
Wait, I thought the night was dangerous. Now it's... I'm all confused.
I hate to say it, but I told you so. You should have listened to me.
I don't care if the constable was brainwashed by some cult.
This is
I
outrageous.
still say there's something
I am your
suspicious
constable.
about that woman.
Take him to the warehouse. Give him to the slavers.
What do you want?
Filthy Dunmer. I guess Constable Pascal's not in charge anymore. Maybe this Night of the Flame will let me go after the slavers.
It's lucky we were able to drive the slavers back this time. I'm worried about what might happen if they were to attack again, though.
Lucas! Lucas! My poor little baby. All alone out there. If you're leaving the village, if you could please look out for my son. With these slavers about, I'm afraid something terrible has happened.
Breakfast. I made his favorite. Biscuits and jam. Then he went out to play. That good-for-nothing deputy won't even go look for him. But the slavers could have shipped Lucas off to Morrowind by now.
He says that securing the town comes first, but the town seems perfectly secure to me. Someone has to help my baby. If you find Lucas, I'll be eternally grateful. He's just an innocent boy. In a minute, I'll have to go get dinner ready, but I'm going to keep his plate warm.
Sometimes he goes fishing on the beach just south of the village. He wears his little boots.
Oh, my poor little boy. Please find him. You have to.
Here's one that will fetch a high price. Run it!
God strike you! Couldn't you have just waited 5 more minutes? The slavers outside the tent were talking about where their base of operations is. Then they got interrupted. I'm guessing they saw you. My mom... Exactly. My mother's a little... overprotective. She still tries to tuck me into bed at night. It's embarrassing. And now she's messed up the whole plan. I actually came here to spy on the slavers. Thanks for rubbing it in. So, the plan wasn't going perfectly, but I was adapting. I didn't hear where their base of operations is, but I did see plans for some attack floating around the camp. I'd hoped to take those back to Deputy Lurik. Sure, if you want to take the plans back to the village, there may even be a reward in it. That way I can hurry back and put my mother's mind at ease. Get those plans back as fast as you can. May the Eight protect you.
Ooh, here's one that'll fetch a high price.
I heard someone was down there teaching the slavers a lesson. I'm guessing you're that someone. Any signs they're planning something else? An attack on the lighthouse, but why? That doesn't make any sense. They're putting out the lighthouse signal fire so ships will crash on the rocks. Someone's got to warn the lighthouse keeper, Tyree. Damn it, if only we could spare the men. Thanks for at least letting me know. Safe travels, friend.
You did it. You even got him home in time for dinner. It weighs heavily on a mother's heart to worry about her son. I can't thank you enough. I'll never forget what you've done for us. I hope someday my little Lucas grows up to be like you.
The lengths I go to for a free breakfast of biscuits and jam. My mother can be a hassle sometimes, but it's a small price to pay to have someone else wash your small clothes.
The boy's home and she's happy. Back to spoiling the poor kid. Maybe I can sneak away for a drink soon.
Praise the eight. I know. The signal fire is out. There's nothing I can do, though. I had just stepped outside to relieve myself, and all these slavers came out of nowhere. How was I to stop them? I'm a lighthouse keeper, not a soldier. Slavers stormed the lighthouse and put out the signal fire. I couldn't figure out why. Then I realized it's a trap. They wait for ships to crash on the rocks so they can loot the cargo and capture the crew. One ship already crashed. And we need to do it fast. Problem is, the slavers took the focusing crystals and all my oil. Some of it is still on the island, but they also put some on their ship. I don't think the slavers knew what to do with the focusing crystals. Those may be close by. But the oil, they probably took that on board their ship. If you can recover the supplies, I'll be ready to relight the fire. Godspeed to you, my friend. When the slavers first stormed the lighthouse, I swam over to the beach and ran into the woods. Later, I saw the signal fire was out, so I snuck back. I've been hiding here ever since.
Fires of oblivion. These motherless slavers have captured my entire crew. I'm not one to shy away from a fight, but I think I may be in over my head. Captain Ongerthal, the fobbing dog. Crewless slaver in the Azurian Sea, and now in Iliac Bay. He must have put out the signal fire in the lighthouse. It was pitch black. We hit the rocks and the slavers were all over us. Captured the entire crew. The slavers took most of the crew up the beach. But Salak, Leidenar, and Ozor are still there. Other captives too, but they're no concern of mine. I'm too waterlogged to fight, but if you'll free my men, I'll make it worth your while. Watch out for Captain Ongerthal. His axes are stained with the blood of more sailors than I can count. He's a monster. Hey though, if you're feeling tough, I say take that bastard out. Won't hear any complaints from me. I don't know for sure, but I overheard something about the slavers taking over a village up the beach. I'm betting they took the rest of the crew there. If there's a silver lining to that cloud, it's that they're out of Captain Ongerthal's reach. Never met the man myself, but his name's well known in these waters. Ongerthal's notorious for terrorizing the Abetian Sea, enslaving the Altmer. Guess he joined up with this outfit after the Ebonheart Pact was formed.
Never escape.
I will live to sail again. Thank you.
My mother told me not to go to sea.
Your pretty penny in Balmora?
I'll go look for Captain Mark.
Light it up!
You have the focusing crystals. Great. Place them in their fixtures, and we can relight the signal fire. There's a sight for sore eyes, and surely a guiding light for any ships coming into port. You saved the lives of a lot of sailors. I'm just hoping there was only one ship that crashed on the rocks. I could lose my job over this. If anyone asks, I hope you'll tell them it wasn't my fault.
destroyed my walls, these minions will not be so easily defeated. When you destroy the next, this one will have returned.
Ozor, Salak, and Leidenar are free, and Captain Angarthal is dead. I believe this day is getting better. I may have lost my ship, but you've restored my hope. They were marched off to the east. My first mate went after them, but I can't imagine she'll be able to free them alone. If you travel in that direction, keep an eye out for her. If she doesn't return soon, I may just have to track her down myself.
I'm in your debt. I will pray for Rupta to guide you in all your journeys.
Do you have a comb? These damn slavers messed up my hair.
Knowing that Captain Angarthal is dead will keep me warm for many nights to come. You fight well, friend.